Hey, how's it going? Hope you're all doing good. Welcome, and thank you for subscribing to my Patreon. I do appreciate y'all, man. I don't know why I'm already shuffling. I'm in the mode of doing the 1 minute video, but man, so we're basically just doing an extended. You guys already know how we do it. Yeah, man, not really much to say. If you want to book personal, everything's in the description. I'll never contact you in any way, shape, or form for a reading. The only way to book a reading is to send me an email or DM me on Instagram. Again, if you want to subscribe to the Patreon, which you already are, and thank you. If you want to listen to my music, also in the description. But yeah, man, so we are, again, in the new season. We have started Aries season. We are now new Aries new moon, probably going to be there for a few more days. And anything else, Saturn and Pisces, you know, the usual. So we're just going to be doing an extended for the video that was on YouTube. Anything that needs to come out, that didn't come out on there, will come out here. And anything that is not even related may also come out. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath, say a prayer. We're going to be starting with the Golden Dawn Tarot. All right, pray to God, Spirit, my guides, my angels, my ancestors, to help myself, the collective, and anybody watching see the clearest messages for the highest good of all involved in our love and relationships, for a timeless love reading, for anything that we need to see, hear, and know for our timeless reading. So let's just go on and tap in. There was a guy that was parked next to me the whole time I came here. I mean, I came here and he was already here, so I felt bad. But he just left as I was starting this reading. He went up another level. So I don't know if maybe that's a message. Maybe that this is you leveling up. This is you choosing to go a different direction. This is you, doesn't even have to be in love and relationships. This could just be you essentially. It's like this message where it's like, because you're choosing to stand in your power, and because you are naturally, it's like because you are leveling up, people in your life are naturally going to not be in resonance with that. As you continue to grow and heal and stand in your power and be honest in your authenticity, it's something where you're going to start to notice people will fall out of resonance. We've talked about this before, right? So bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. We have the King of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, back to the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like then we got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So to me, it's like hold on, my mic fell into my shirt. To me, it looks like there is, this is really interesting. It's like somebody here is deciding to invest in a connection despite the conflict. I'm seeing this a few ways. All right, so one situation I'm seeing is there's essentially somebody who is, there's somebody here who's not looking at a situation clearly. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like there may be there's just some kind of challenge that's being presented right now in this situation. And I think it has a lot to do with just seeing things in a particular way. And it almost feels like things need to be looked at differently, right? In order for this new partnership to be formed, in order for this long-term commitment to be achieved, there needs to be there needs to be mutual investment on both ends. And from what I'm seeing with the Seven of Swords, it looks like it's just really weird. It's like somebody here wants to, like everything else is great except for the Seven of Swords. I don't understand that. So somebody could just be torn between making a decision. This is kind of what it feels like. Somebody is trying to gain clarity on a situation. Somebody may just be listening to the wrong people. I feel like with this King of Wands here, you know what I'm seeing here? This may be some kind of karmic situation that is playing out in this person's life. With these Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, and the King of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles, it feels like there's some kind of contract that needs to be closed out in this person's life. Whether that's familial, whether that's friendship or romantic or exes, something here needs to be closed out in order for this new beginning to start, right? If this is in a current relationship, this would be essentially somebody where there's a lot of things that are being worked through in order to figure out how to move forward in this long-term direction. I want to clarify specifically the Seven of Swords. Let's go ahead and clarify the Seven of Swords. All these other cards are great, but I want to know what is going on with the Seven of Swords. What exactly are we tapping into here with the Seven of Swords energy? What is the deal? Everything is looking fantastic. It looks like there's a mutual love and strong soul tie connection here. The Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, what is this? The Nine of Pentacles, Strength, back to the Five of Cups. I feel like somebody, it's just like there's this energy where somebody is a little disappointed about, I mean, this could be like a Leo. Its Strength card is the Leo card. I'm having trouble even putting into words. I'm usually really good at tapping into these energies. This is a little different. This is somebody here who is disappointed in themselves is what I'm hearing. Somebody here is disappointed in themselves. They're not sure if what they're not, it's like somebody's not sure if they're making the right decision. It's kind of what it feels like to me. It's somebody here is not entirely sure if what they're doing, the decisions they're making, if they're, it's like somebody has made the decision to stay single perhaps, but they're like regretting it. It's like it feels like somebody that's like deceiving themselves. They're not entirely sure how to go about that. Somebody here is deceiving themselves here. They're not entirely sure whether, it's like somebody here isn't in touch with themselves enough to know what's really going on. Because it's like on one hand, we have this really beautiful energy. We got this Lovers, the Sun, the Two of Cups, the Passion with the King of Wands, the Long Term with the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles here too, and somebody deciding this could also be, oh, I see. Now what I'm seeing, now this all makes sense. With the Seven of Swords and these cards, this is somebody here who is seeing a situation for what it is. And I feel like this is about, this could be somebody coming out of a relationship before moving in a new direction. This could be somebody that just needs to find healing before really making that long-term commitment, or before really even making a decision. I don't feel like it's much of a decision. I feel like the decision is made. This looks like somebody walking away from what used to be a long-term loving relationship. I feel like this is somebody that may be coming back around to try to convince somebody to stay somewhere that they don't want to be. This is kind of what it feels like. And I feel like all that said, this person is now seeing that it's like somebody knows that whatever this person is coming around to say, Page of Swords, Hangman, Five of Wands, it's all an illusion. Queen of Swords. So they're cutting this person off. Like this could be you just cutting off like family members, or cutting off friends that you thought were on your side, but when it really came down to it and you were kind of rock bottom or down bad or whatever, you didn't have that support from the people you needed. And if that's not the case, this again is somebody, again, I feel like there's this energy of somebody coming back around, trying to convince somebody of something, only to see that the whole time everything this person was telling them was just causing a lot of conflict here. All right, I feel like there's just a lot of fighting. Again, I feel like this is some past relationship. I don't feel like this is even connected to you. Whoever I'm reading for, I don't feel like this is even connected to you. Which is interesting because we're doing these extendeds, and I guess technically since it is an extended reading, that's really going off of why I feel like this situation, the one we tapped into that came to an end, we're now seeing why it's come to an end. And I feel like that's because somebody is just not stable, man. Somebody here is teetering between, again, being in this really deep, loving energy and then deceiving themselves and saying, no, it has to be like this. All this conflict, all this fighting with other people. Somebody here not feeling confident and just feeling like they might be better off staying on their own for a little bit. I feel like there's a lot of different people, speaking into this person's ear about the situation, and it's causing so much confusion. It's really sad to see the disappointment that we're seeing in this. Again, I don't feel like this is you. I feel like somebody that you may be connected to or falling out with is really disappointed about this decision that's being made. Either they've decided to walk away and cut you off, or you decided to walk away and cut them off, or they're having to walk away from a situation to even give this situation a genuine chance. There's so much going on that I don't feel like is being talked about between you and this person. whether you are actually in communication with them or not. There's so much that I don't think you're even seeing, and I don't think they're going to even reveal to you. Not because they don't want to be with you or because they don't love you, but because, man, they're getting out of something I feel like was really, I feel like this is somebody getting out of a really long-term relationship. Some kind of long-standing karmic contract that was at one point had the passion, had all the ingredients to be a beautiful, long-term, loving house and home, but it's just falling apart, you know. Sorry to whoever's going through that. That's terrible, man. It sucks. Let's go ahead and let's close this out, and then we'll get one more final pull here with the Sorcerer's Tarot. Okay. Let's get you some advice, man, because I don't even feel like this is connected to you, man. I really don't. This feels like external energy. What it feels like somebody you're connected to that's going through this. And so if somebody has blocked you or cut you off or taken their space from you, probably because they don't want to involve you in their drama. Because if they've already caused drama in your life by being involved with you because of their life, this is somebody who has a conscience, who respects you and the relationship enough to not want to cause any issues, to not want to bring you into something you don't need to be brought into. If that's not the case, this is the universe protecting you from something that you don't need to be involved in. It doesn't have to be romance, man. This could be job. This could be family and friends. But I feel like you're being protected. I know there's a heartbreak here, right? Three of Swords. This person is not happy about it either. You know, we got the Chariot. We got the Fool. We have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Swords. Tower. Knight of Cups. Yeah. There's a serious, like, regardless, I mean, we got counterparts. King and Queen of Wands. I feel like somebody's just heartbroken, man. Somebody is just absolutely devastated at the fact that whatever... It's like somebody will let their fears get the best of them. Somebody let their fears get the best of them, and a Tower moment came in because it's like this person was acting from a place of their fear and not trusting the connection or not trusting whatever it was that was coming up. It's like they didn't take this leap of faith. They didn't take this chance, and it's like they missed their opportunity. This is a missed opportunity here. Again, there was some kind of offer on the table, and somebody was just mulling it over, caught in their head, dealing with karmic energies, dealing with past partners, whatever it was that was going on. It's now caused some falling out here. It's now caused these two people to depart ways, to go in their own directions, to focus on themselves. There was an opportunity at one time to heal this connection and do something solid together, but it looks like because of these fears and external energies, it's like interference. Something has interfered with the connection, and now, you know, that's where it is, guys. Let's get some final advice with this deck. You know, if this doesn't resonate and you don't have any intuitive hits on this type of energy at all, please do not force it. Because if you don't even suspect anything of this going on in your life, it may not even be for you. It may be for somebody at a future date, given these are Patreon readings. It's a heavy energy, yo. It's a heavy energy that I'm picking up on today that we were tapping into for the short video, for the YouTube video, and the extended. So bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Lovers. Again, we have Death. Something here is just someone seeing the truth of a situation, man. I feel like somebody is now recognizing that something had to come to an end. Not because there wasn't any love there, but because it's just like somebody wasn't happy, right? Somebody just was not happy in this situation. You know, whether this is somebody getting out of that long-term relationship that's just not happy, they're seeing that this relationship has to come to an end because being in that situation is causing it's just like incurring more karma in their life. It's causing issues in every area of their life. Being involved in these kinds of very toxic situations will sabotage your blessings, right? And I feel like this person that we're tapping into has seen that, has recognized that, as taking steps to move out of that energy, but I don't feel like they want to involve you in that. And I don't feel like it's because this person doesn't care about you. It's not because they don't love you. It's not because they don't want to be with you, but it's because they're tied up, right? And they are tied up in the situation that they don't know how to get out of. And they know that it's unfair for them to ask you to wait for them to do that. It's something where it's like actions speak louder than words, and if this person isn't taking those actions and doing what they have to do to get out of that, then they know that it's not fair to keep you around. And I think that's why we're seeing this kind of separation energy and this disappointment, because somebody's now understanding how they really have impacted a connection. Whether they're communicating this to you or not, whether this is an old friend, a past potential romantic partner, or a family member, somebody, it really just feels like romantic love. Please don't force it if it doesn't resonate. But this, again, I feel like is something that had to come to an end because it was unfair. I don't feel like this is something where you were being treated fairly. I feel like you were involved in situations you may not have consented to being involved in. You may have even set boundaries and not gotten any actual respect for those boundaries. And because of all of these things that have gone on over the course of this relationship, you're now seeing the breakdown. And that's not to say, like, if you remember the YouTube video we did, the breakdown is allowing things to build up, right? It is allowing these things to build up in a way that's going to allow this relationship to flourish, whether that is with this person or not. All of these endings that we're seeing with the beginning of this new season, keep in mind, endings are new beginnings. Death yields new life. Whatever is ending right now will be given back to you tenfold. Just keep your intentions pure. All right. We're going to go ahead and do one more pull with, we're going to close it out, the magical spell cards. Then we're going to hop off. Okay. Closing message here for our spirits. Okay, we have safe home. I feel like this is somebody needing to find a safe home, or they may see a safe home with you. Authenticity. It says, who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Trust. I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endears. I feel like Spirit's asking you to have faith right now. Study. Let my mind be clear and strong, let me study well and long. I feel like that long-term loving relationship we've gotten this maybe once, justice. By the power of 3x3, Mott, deliver justice to me. You're going to be getting justice for these wrongs. You know, don't focus on another person's karma, man. Focus on what your justice looks like. I feel like because you stood up in your authenticity, that is what caused things to break down. That is what happens. When you really stand up for yourself and you're honest with what you want and what you don't want and what you're not willing to tolerate, a lot of the times that is going to weed out the people that are meant to be in your life or not. Friends, romantic or otherwise. And it's needing to trust in yourself and trust in your decisions and trust yourself enough to know that the things you are doing and saying are in your best interest because you know yourself. Not because somebody else tells you something and wants you to believe a certain thing. Actions will always speak louder than words. The long-term, loving, safe home you were looking for is coming. I do feel like there's going to be the opportunity to work this out. There may be some type of opportunity to work this out with this person, but as far as things go right now, I mean, the last card I'll take here, we have true love come to me, right? True love shall come to me, as I do will, so mote it be. And I feel like the main closing energy here, so long as you have kept your intentions pure and you were not trying to do anybody dirty, you maybe may have been put in situations you didn't want to be put in, you removed yourself and you set your boundaries. However anybody reacts to you setting your boundaries is not your responsibility. It is not your job to heal people. It is not your job to take care of people. Take care of yourself. I mean, if it's your kids, that's a different story. But take care of yourself, love on yourself, and trust that this true love is manifesting for you because you decided to stand in your authentic power. I just put it back in the box. But that said, I'm going to leave that there, man. I love you so much, and I appreciate you guys. If you want to book a personal, everything's in the description. If you want to listen to my music, that is also in the description. But that said, I love you. You know, I might actually post this on YouTube. I know this is technically an extended, but with everything that came through on the YouTube video, I might just post this on YouTube as well as a part 2, because I feel like it's a very important message for everybody, and not just Patreon, right? So I think I'm going to do that. I'm still going to post it on Patreon, but I do think I might post this on YouTube. So I love you guys, man. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy this new season we are in. Trust in the justice coming into you and be patient. I love you. You have a great day.